What's up, YouTube? It's that guy, Big Soji, Not Useless Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notification. And today we got to talk about Kanye West. On his Drink Champs interview, he said a lot of stuff. Let's talk about it. Now, as we all know, Kanye West is a guy who we would consider eccentric, sort of a savant, definitely a musical genius. He's an artist. He's a very artistic person, not only with music but with fashion, and you know, he's definitely made a lot of headlines recently with his Drink Champs interview. And today I want to talk about what he said around the 18 minute and 13 second mark on his Drink Champs interview, when he was talking about fathers not being in the house. Now, if you haven't seen the interview, definitely go check it out. It's on Revolt's channel on YouTube. You can go watch the whole interview. It's like 2 hours long. It's definitely full of a lot of interesting points that Kanye makes. He is kind of all over the place with his thought process. You could tell there's a lot of thoughts that's running around in his mind when he's talking. He's from here, he's there. But on this point, he was very clear. There's certain parts of the interview that he'll ramble around, but then he'll make a lot of sense, and you can tell he's focused on what he's saying, and then a thought will pop in his mind, and then he's off to the next thought. But like I said, at the 18 minute 13 second mark, he's talking about Larry Hoover and trying to actually get him out of the high max penitentiary that he's in right now. Larry Hoover's in a high max penitentiary. He can't even have visits. He can't talk to anybody. He can't do any interviews. I don't think they're trying to advocate to get him out of prison, but they're trying to advocate for him to actually have more rights when he's in prison. So why is he talking about that? He said when he's in the White House, he's telling Trump, hey, Larry Hoover is like me in a different dimension. And then he says, when you're able to organize people, they'll take you out, right? That's what he was meaning by he's like Larry Hoover in a different dimension. He's trying to say, I'm not a street guy, but I can organize people. But then he goes into what I really want to talk about today, is the fathers being in the house, being in the home. He goes into that and he starts saying that, hey, a lot of the fathers were taken out of the home, which created a lot of the mindset that we have to deal with today. A lot of the hustler mentality. He says if you don't have a father in your house to teach you how to invest your money, save your money, you're going to be walking around thinking like a hustler. You're going to be buying change. You're going to be spending money irresponsibly. And he made a great point there when he's talking about, hey, look at what happened in the community when you took the fathers out. Look at the mindset of our people when you don't have that male there in the house showing you what to actually do, not only financially but emotionally. You know, he made a lot of sense, because what he also is saying in a different dimension, him being Larry Hoover, is him not having a father in his life. Kanye West had his father in his life. You know, his father showed him quite a few things. I don't know if his father and his mother were together, but he did say he would go down to Maryland and visit his father. So I don't know if his father was working in Maryland and he was still with his mother, or they were separated, but his father was definitely in his life, and he learned a lot of stuff from his father. So he's showing the importance of fatherhood. Then later on in the interview, he's talking about his wife, Kim Kardashian, and you know how everybody's saying they're getting divorced. He says, I didn't get no paperwork. And he says, I'm trying to protect my children. This is about my children. This is my life here. You know, they're trying to break my family up. So Kanye West displayed in his interview the importance of men being in the home, and how he is a person that wants to actually be with his children and the mother of his children, even though everybody's painting him as if he doesn't want to do that, or he's crazy, or like he's out of his mind. But he made a lot of sense in that part. Now, you watch the interview, he does skip around, but when he zeroes down on something, you could tell he's serious about what he's talking about. And that point, he was serious. Now, you could go to the interview and you can see it. Once again, I said it's at the 18-minute, 13-second mark when he starts talking about fathers actually being in the home and, you know, the importance of having that, especially for your black boys out there. We definitely need the father in the home to bring that balance, because we see what happens when they're not in the home. And he really drove that point. He really drove that point home. And, you know, that means a lot coming from Kanye West. Even though a lot of people think like, oh man, that's just Kanye. He's crazy Kanye. Kanye can move the goalposts. Kanye, when he says something, people are listening, no matter if they agree with it or not. You know, he definitely made some good points there, and I definitely salute Kanye for that piece. He said a lot of stuff during the interview. Is very entertaining. Definitely go check it out. But like I said, man, fathers definitely need to be in the home. We need to stop celebrating this single motherhood that's out here rampant, and it is disgusting, and we need to change it. And that's all I want to say about that. It's that guy, Big Soji, Not Useless Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notification, and we out.